because I think we're live.
I don't know. I
don't know. I don't know neither.
Well,
no,
we
speaking
are.
of gooey insides, so all of my work stuff's gone really mental at the moment lately. Anyway, one of the newer people who works with us, he's very sweet. I mean, everyone in my team is really sweet. Anyway, we had a bit of a crazy day yesterday, in particular for some of the other people in my team. They had a really rough day yesterday, and so he came in today and he bought a box of roses and he had written a little note that said, "You guys had such a rough day yesterday, so I got these for you, just to let you know that you're appreciated and I hope you like them." And I'm like,
can't everyone be like that?
Yeah, you win. You win. So I didn't know that he'd done it. Because I'm in a different office, I'm opposite the hall or whatever. Anyway, he'd come in to say hello in the morning and stuff, and he's like, also, just so that you know, at 10 o'clock there will be some chocolates available in the other office, because I gave some to them and they said they're not opening them until 10 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, I'm there. And so we all hung out at 10 o'clock eating chocolate. It was lovely. Anyway, it was just very sweet, and the gooey insides reminded me of that. I know, isn't it? It really is.
It reminds me of a little while back we had a really rough month at work, and my manager, so I've got my manager, but then we've also got the studio manager, and then we've got the main boss man manager, and that's our division. It's really strange. So my manager, her name is Sharon, and she's really lovely. She just came out of surgery, and I'm like, oh, I feel so sorry for her. She actually went and bought us lunch. Like, it was me and one of the other girls.
Sweet.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god.
That's really nice. That's what I liked about my old manager. Oh, not that she's an old person, but she was my previous manager. She would just randomly take people out to lunch and stuff, like as a team builder kind of thing. It was nice.
That's lovely. Anyway. I wish more people were lovely like that.
Yeah.
Babe, also, you know Roxy on Twitter?
Yeah, I love her too.
I get, when she changed her profile picture, every time I see her, I think it's Charlotte. Char.
Who?
From our old team, Char, the tank.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I love her too, she was lovely. I think I just love everybody that's nice to me. Which makes sense.
There are worse things.
Very true.
Teapot time? Shall we get this baby going?
Dang it. I thought I had more time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was joking. Oh, by the way, when I was in the other channel, sorry, just before you put me in my teapot, when I was in the other channel after you dragged me back, I ran back, and I'm like, they're putting me in the teapot. And they're like, you know what you should do? You should just unmute yourself from time to time and just rattle a teapot and then mute yourself back up. It's just going to be a bit of a protest.
Or just every now and again, so, for some sugar?
Pretty much. Oh, gosh. Okay.
I need to get a few more pictures of you and make a little gif popping your head out of the damn teapot, then stream. Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay, have a good show!
Okay. Oh, gosh. I'll give you a countdown. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 42 of Reins of Azeroth. I'm your host, Cinder. I am joined by my co-host, Spaz Wesson. How are you, Spaz?
I'm doing well this week.
Yeah?
Yes. I don't have work this week, but I'm doing well.
Not working in a good way, or not working because they said, you know what, no shifts for you this week?
Yeah, the place that I work randomly decided, we got nothing for you to do.
Oh.
Even though
it's
they
just
keep...
for this week.
Even though, oh no, it could be for 2, possibly 3 weeks. But they just... The Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before when I was working, they were like, "Oh man, we got so much crap we need to get done. We got so much stuff to clean, this, that, the other thing." And then Sunday night at 5:00, oh, there's no work for you this week. Sorry, and possibly next week. And I'm just like, okay then, that's odd.
That's cooey.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that gets sorted very soon for you.
Yeah, hoping.
Yeah. Well, this week we're going to have a quick chat about Pilgrim's Bounty, and I would formally like to apologise because I foolishly last week said, Pilgrim's Bounty, yeah, what a long strange trip it's been. Except, no, that's not true. There's no Pilgrim's Bounty achievements for what a long strange trip it's been. However, it's a nice holiday, and there are things to get. And I don't know why I'm waving my finger like I'm busting people around. But there's lots of fun things to get in Pilgrim's Bounty. So we're going to have a chat about all of that. But before we do that, you want to hit the ball rolling with what we've been up to?
Okay, first of all, with me, no new mounts, no new toys. I got the achievement Friends in a Broken Land. I hit Exalted with High Mountain.
Congratulations.
Which apparently a lot of people were getting this with the Nightfallen because that was the one everyone was focusing on.
Yeah, I have to say that my first one was Nightfallen, and then strangely, my second one was High Mountain, and I didn't do High Mountain properly. High Mountain was one that I did very much last kind of. I have to do this so that I can finish the Broken Isles Pathfinder achievement, but I didn't do it as properly as I did all of the other zones. And so I was really surprised that was the one that I ended up getting Exalted to second. Because I'm like, but I lived in Azuna for the longest time. How was that not the second one? I mean, to be fair, it was my third, but still. Like, how?
Yeah. There was nothing special for getting Exalted with them, so at least nothing that I can remember.
Yeah. I think I'm a little disappointed that there's not anything extra special at Exalted for each of these. Like
the thing I'm disappointed about, other than the tabard, because obviously you get the tabard, is that the piece of gear that you get costs like 5k gold.
Yeah, and it's quite low level as well.
Yeah, it's like I looked at every faction vendor. They're all side grades for me.
Okay, yep.
And all I do is world quests and the occasional mythic dungeon. And they're all side grades for me, and I'm guessing they're technically upgrades because maybe their stats are geared better for me, but I don't want to buy them to test it out to be like, as Mr. Robot says, it's plus 10 in the long run. Which is kind of annoying because I did a run of the Arcway on Mythic 0, and I got one of the set rings.
Oh, congratulations.
At 840.
Oh.
And apparently that's better than my 860 ring.
Yeah, there's a lot of troubles going on at the moment with the jewelry and this focus on the secondary stats.
I can understand that if I get the actual set, it might be worth it because you do a absolutely insane amount of damage to demons with the bonus, but without it, it's not worth it. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know my stat weights off the top of my head, like what stats I should be focusing on. But the thing is, it's just kind of annoying. And then on top of that, I found out that the legendary that I have, which every time I die a beast, it reduces the cooldown of kill command. The way I get free free dire beasts is that every auto shot that I do has a 20% chance. So 10 or 20% chance of giving me a free dire beast. But my rotation is so tightly packed that I do very little white damage as it is.
Okay, yep.
And apparently it takes me a solid 5 seconds to draw the bow back and actually shoot the damn thing.
No.
In the animations.
Yeah.
It really feels like I have to actually stop myself and be like, don't touch a damn thing. Even though 3 of my abilities are off cooldown.
Yeah, I don't know how... I don't know anything about those. Is that one that's changing in 7?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Okay.
I haven't checked all those notes. I wish it procced off Cobra Shot, not just white damage, because that would be helpful. Because the whole point is, if you're over 80% of your focus, Cobra shot it down so that you're not, full and stuffed. And so, yeah, it's just kind of weird because it's like, do I do white damage with a 20% chance of a free dire beast, or do I just do a quick Cobra shot because I can? So it's just kind of odd. But speaking of mythic dungeons, I apparently got ready for raiding 5.
Nice.
Well done. A 3 or 4 mythic dungeon.
Well done.
Yeah.
Your healer would have been very glad for that.
I think so. Ready for raiding 5. Why do I not remember what that is?
Isn't that the one that's in Ajuna, and you're not allowed to get hit by any of the abilities on the last guy?
I think so. Whatever. Either way. Yeah, so I did that, and I got that, in a mythic 4 or 5, and then earlier today I attempted a mythic 6.
Oh, nice. How'd you go?
And we had 9 minutes left.
Wow.
Yeah. I was surprised. And
That's
it was
awesome.
I have a Shara.
Wow.
We
killed
the second last boss, and we were just like, oh damn. We have only 97% of the trash killed in the meter, and we were like, oh crap, what do we do? And we're like, wait a second, we'll just kill the damn seagulls. One seagull is 3%.
Stupid seagulls. Yep.
And that's the thing. The guys ran off in one direction, away from the boss. I turned around, there's a seagull right behind me, and I'm like,
right here, dude.
I'm just gonna try it.
Here.
I killed it myself.
Well done.
My
Nice.
pet didn't die. I didn't die. I had to heal my pet a little bit, but that's because he has no self-healing. And yeah, I killed it myself, and they were just like, oh, we didn't even see that one. And so we killed those 2, and then the named NPCs that are around the Eye of Ashara, the Wrath of Ashara, it's called.
Oh,
those 4 named ones don't count as trash.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming they're part of the boss fight then itself.
Well, they stand there and they're channeling into the boss.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it's ready for raiding 5 was being struck without being struck by magic or frost resonance. Don't know what those abilities actually are, but that I think
you
mythics,
didn't stand in anything, which is good.
No, I didn't. I tried very hard not to. That's actually one of my favorite fights because of the little trick that I know.
Which is?
When boss is at 10% health and literally just covers the floor in crap, you just, instead of moving as you go, you just stick to one side, and when he throws everything at you, then just move around the other side, and you'll have the whole area clear. And then you can, set back up and start doing stuff. So, yeah, it's like a little thing, because a lot of the time, most of the people will just slowly move around in, clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever, just to kind of keep the stuff moving. But if you can, if the tank is able to place the stuff, the AoE correctly, you can just kind of just keep it off to the sides, and then all at once move around the other side of the boss and kind of have more space.
Yeah, I think a lot of it depends on your group makeup. Rather how good they are, and how much damage they're taking. Because as a healer, I really hate when people do go to the other side, because if somebody doesn't go, they're bound to be the person that's standing in all of the crap, and so their health is dropping, and so you're frantically trying to heal them up, but then everyone else is out of range, and it's just can you just not follow everybody? Follow.
Yes. I tried to do Karazhan quickly this afternoon, and that fell to pieces.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't even done the attunement for that yet.
Yeah, I've got the attunement. I've got the quest to go in and get all the soul pieces. I've got the quest to actually go into Karazhan, but I tried to put together a group and just The tank was just being not nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I zoned into the instance, and he was like, "Oh, quick, help me kill this!" And basically, he was just DPS checking me to be like, "Quick, attack this ad." And I was like,
that's not
"Okay."
necessary.
And so I was just like, I'm pretty sure he's testing me, so I blew all my cooldowns and just destroyed the thing. And he's like, okay, cool, no worries, man. Then the healer came in and was eating. Like, I could see the healer sitting down doing the eating animation, and then he decides to pull 3 or 4 mobs, and then just gets destroyed. And he's like, he just says in party, I don't like this healer. And the healer says, I'm sorry, but I was just getting my mana back.
Yeah, like...
And it's like, all right, whatever.
I really can't stand it when you zone into, like, even just, like, random heroic dungeons or whatever, and people just run off straight away, like, tanks run off and they start pulling things, and it's like, okay, I've been doing world quests, I've just had to change into healer spec, and when I do that, I get 0 mana, so I need literally 15 seconds to just eat this thing, so that I get all of my mana back, and I will heal you to your heart's content. But until then, like, don't run off and then get cranky at me because you didn't get any heals. It's like, well, I didn't have mana to heal you anyway, and if you had have, paid attention to anyone other than yourself, you would have known that.
Yes.
I'm in a cranky mood. I'm in a little cranky mood today. I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm a bit of a bitch today.
Even though your epic week you've had.
I had a win this week. I did have a win, but did you have any other achievements you wanted to talk about?
No, that's everything.
Okay. In all seriousness,
I'm trying to push Mythic. Trying.
Yeah, well done. Seriously, well done on getting your 6+ in Eye of Azara, because
I'm pushing to 15.
Nice.
Slowly.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, the thing is, every Mythic I've done in the past 3 weeks, not a single piece of loot.
Yeah, okay. That's a bit crap.
859.
That's really crap. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'll let you go.
Well, I got a little map from Elegon. It's so exciting. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's just like...
Here's the important question. Is there a picture of it in the gallery?
Not yet, no, because I want to do a better picture than what I did that I put on Twitter. I didn't realize that I'd gotten it because so when you I don't know if you've been farming old raids and stuff, but I've been going back and doing a few bits and pieces here and there. Anyway, most of the time, well, not most, a lot of the time, I'll get the thing come up in chat to say such and such item was added to your appearance tab.
Yeah.
And so when I looted Elegon, the chest at Elegon, that had popped up, and Lorewalker Cho was blabbering on blah, 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 blah. So I actually didn't see the thing that said that I got it. And then all of a sudden...
I have a filter, like, for my chat windows, so I don't see the loot that drops.
My loot's in a different thing, but it's a thing that comes up in guild chat. I
think I see gold when, like, I sell stuff, but I don't see loot. Like, I don't see the loot that pops up because I generally look at the loot that I'm getting, or it's all just insta-sell trash that an add-on sells for me when I hit a selling an NPC that sells stuff.
Yeah.
Words.
Yeah, for me, I have the same thing. I have loot in a different window that's hidden behind some stuff. But because this is one of the rare amounts, it actually does a guild announcement. And so I'd seen such and such has been added to your appearance tab, and Lorewalker Cho blabbering on, and then all of a sudden people in my guild are like, oh my god, Gratzinder is at the Elegon Mount. And I'm like, what? Huh? What? And I scrolled up and I'm like, what? Oh my god. And then I just keep going, oh my god.
Wait, is that like the new post system that they have?
I don't know.
This... Because the other day I was in guild and it popped up, so-and-so has just received insert legendary here.
Yes, well they do that for the legendaries. They do it
so is that like a new toast system that they've retroactively attached to mounts?
Well, I saw somebody a few weeks back got Mimron's head, which was cool for them. But yeah, I don't know. It could be new. I've not seen it myself. But yeah, I was just sitting there going, oh my god, Oh my god.
Maybe because they've done it for the legendaries. They're like, you know what? We can just add to the list
maybe
all the mounts in the game.
Yeah,
done.
Maybe
Just make it easy. Like it's probably just an easy
like
line of couple line of codes. Yeah.
Anyway, I was just at this broken record of oh my god, and Thor comes in and he's like, "Did you get Elagon's mount?" I just looked at him and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Look at that. look at that. And he stuck his hand out and he's like, "Congratulations. I'm going to eat your ice cream now." And he went on. And I'm like, "You know what? That is totally a fair trade. You deserve that."
Yeah.
So, like, of course, he was really happy for me and really excited as well. But yeah, so that was really cool, and I am being that lame jerk that is sitting around in Dalaran on their freaking Elagon mount, because I'm like, I have farmed this while it was current, and then, since then, and it's really pretty, and I've had a really rough couple of weeks. I feel like I deserve this, so I was so happy.
Yeah, speaking of spinning around in Dalaran, I was sitting around in Dalaran on my the Fox mount.
Yep.
And because I'm standing there with the 2 mana sabers kind of behind either side of me, I had apparently, while I was AFK getting a drink or doing something, 2 other people come up and were standing next to me on their mounts. And then 2 more people came up and stood next to them as well.
That's really cool.
And I've sat down and I'm just going, what the heck?
What did I start here?
And then as soon as I sat down, they all ran off, and I was like, damn it, I didn't get a freaking screenshot.
Yeah, that would have
been
great.
It just... Yeah, I was like... Because I was looking, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, they've all got the mount. And I'm like, oh, I should take a screenshot. I went to turn the camera, and they all went their separate ways. And I was like, damn it. But yeah, it was kind of funny. But,
yeah. What I didn't realize about this mount is that it has sparkles all around it, and so when you're flying, you leave this trail of sparkles behind you. Just like, anyway, I'll stop talking about it. But yeah,
well, speaking of sparkly things,
yes.
You've been obsessed with something as well.
I have.
This week, you and Natani.
Oh, the next bit's on the list.
Yeah.
You've. This is entirely Natani's fault. Like,
entirely. I don't have this toy, so I don't know.
I went and bought it because of her. Like,
you know what? That's the one thing I didn't do. I didn't check the auction house.
Yeah, I got it for just under 5k, and I just figured, you know what? I'm just gonna do it because I don't have any engineers who are gonna get it anytime soon, and I don't really know any either. So I figured 5k is actually not a bad price to pay for a toy that actually has a bit of replayability to it, if that makes sense. Like, it's not just this, I'm going to drop this once and never use it again.
Yeah, I actually, because my engineer is on a different server, it's taken me this long to actually find it, but I looked for the item that lets you tame mechanical pets on my hunter.
Mm-hmm.
It's selling for 20k
on
my server. Someone in guild was just like, I can make one of those. You don't have an herbalist by any chance, do you? I'm like, yes. He's like, do you have 1 fellwort? I'm like, yeah, probably. And so he made it for me, and I gave him 2k gold.
Wow!
And it was like,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
They just made, because he's like, it was like 10 blood, a fellwort, and 5 ore, I think it was. And he's just really like, yeah, there you go. And I'm just like, here's 2k gold. He's like, oh, wow, thanks. So, yeah.
That's so nice. So, have you tamed anything yet?
No. I have to go and run Siege of Orgrimmar.
Ah, yes. Yes, you do. Well, the toy that I bought was Blingtron's Circuit Design Tutorial. And I stupidly forgot to write down, but I got the achievement for that particular toy. So the whole point of the toy is to like line up these lines with dots and stuff. It's all very confusing until you see it and you're like, okay, that makes sense. And you need to get to level 20 and you get an achievement for getting to level 20. So I foolishly purchased this on a Saturday night, and it was at a time that I should have been going to bed. And I'm like, I'll just try this toy and see
And
what
then
it's
the
like.
sun came up.
Oh my god, no! I did, thankfully it wasn't that bad. I first time around, I got myself to like level 14 or 15, I think it was, and I just went. I'm so tired right now that I can't even feel my face. Like I'm going to bed, and so I started again the next morning, and I was surprised at how quickly I got through it. Some of them are so hard though. Oh my god! Like I was sitting there going, "What are you doing to me?" But the point is, I highly recommend it to anybody. It's a really good time waster. It really is. The only downside is that if you stop using it, so if you close it down, it doesn't save where your progress was. So if it, yeah.
So it's like an old video game.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Like the old Star Fox on the N64. Had to beat that all the way through, otherwise back to square one.
You lose it all. Yep.
Yeah.
So I got that achievement, and then a whole bunch of Emerald Nightmare achievements. So our raid didn't end up happening on Sunday night because of reasons of there not being enough people. Wow. I'm sorry, obviously, but I can see you clicking through, and I'm like, what was I thinking when I wrote these things down? So anyway, we decided we did a normal clear of Trials of Valor first, and then there are a few of us left at the end, and we're like, do you want to do like the Emerald Nightmare achievements? And I'm like, okay, let's do that. So we did that. So we got the first one, Buggy Fight, which was the Nithendra one with clicking on the little red glowing wormy things.
How was that?
That one ended up taking a lot longer than we thought, and we hit enrage. That's how long it took. We had five waves of that like laying down phase, so that was a bit unexpected. But anyway, we did it. The second one with Spider-Bird Chicky, we failed. We're not too sure why, because we all had people allocated at the things, and they killed them all at the right times. And I don't know. I don't know why we didn't get it. So we're going to try that one again another time. Maybe that was the Buggy Fight. And then we had the Ursoc one, which I already had, but other people didn't. So we did the Ursoc one, and then we did Il'gynoth, which is took the red eye down, where you have to kill 20 of the bloods within 10 seconds of each other. And that was only hard because we had like 12 people. So we're like running around with 2 of these bloods each. It was a little bit fiddly, but we got there. It actually ended up being not too bad in the end. The Imagined Dragons World Tour, that one was tricky with few people. So like because we only had 10, we didn't have the option of having like heaps of tanks, and like because I think when we were talking about it in the show, we were like, if you do it with 4 tanks, then you can have like 2 teams within the one group, if that makes sense, and split it in half, and you just rotate. We
you
did
go through every portal, don't you?
Yeah, so we didn't have enough people to do that, so we ended up having to split the group into 3, and we got there. Look, we got there in the end. It was fine. It took a lot. That one took a lot longer than we expected as well. Scenarios is a progressive one. I thankfully already had it, but other people managed to ding theirs or at least get progress towards it. And the last one was the I Attack the Darkness one with Xavius, with the random ads that are hiding during each of the 3 phases in the edges of the room kind of thing. And we had a Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter.
Yeah, and it just made it really easy. So it's the kind of thing where if you happen to be in a group with a Demon Hunter and you've got the time, you can quite easily bring him into the fight and it won't cause you any problems.
Yeah, I'd like to do these, but I guess I'll wait till whenever.
Oh, look, you'll get there. It's just, if you do get the chance to do a normal, I mean, and have a look in the group finders and stuff. Yeah, this could be a point in time before Nighthold comes out that people start doing this. So I think it's worth having a look.
Yeah, I have been looking, but at the same time, people still have ridiculous requirements. Like,
yeah, they do. They do.
It's a normal run of Emerald Nightmare, so you have to have done heroic.
Yeah,
Halls of
which is lame.
Halls of Valor.
Trials of Valor.
Trials of Valor.
Yeah,
it's like
which no one has anyway. Like even Thor on his Warlock has like 876 eye level, and he was getting rejected from Mythic 0 dungeons. It's like, are you kidding?
Jeez.
Yeah. And he was like, and multiple
as
ones.
a tank or as a
No, just
DPS.
he's a warlock. So it was all DPS.
Sorry, I
yeah.
thought you said demon hunter.
No, on his warlock. I may have said demon hunter, but I meant warlock. Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah,
I think you said demon hunter when referring to the achievement, but then you said warlock because wait, wasn't he playing a demon hunter?
He was. Yes, he was.
Change back.
But he's gone to his warlock because the demon hunter changes. They just didn't gel with him, and he decided, well, I'm not having as much fun with this as I would like, so he changed, and he seems happy with his warlock. It's good.
Yeah, if I saw that number pop up, I would grab it immediately. That's exactly it. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, I had to do a couple of Mythic Zeros, like, for random, like, class hall items. Yeah. And it's like, do this on Mythic. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just do it on Mythic Zero, whatever. And, like, you get, like, a tank that's, like, 870 or 875. It's like, why are you looking for Mythic Zeros? That's weird.
Well, it's
but I'm gonna still take you anyway.
Oh yeah,
because it's always like, you know, you get 3 DPS really quickly, and then it's just like, I'm just gonna take the first tank that pops up, and it's like 870. It's like, oh,
yeah,
okay then, cool.
I know that one of the tanks in our group, just sometimes he'll just do it to help people out and stuff. Like he's happy for the quick run and stuff. So, and you know, there's always the chance of legendaries. And it's quicker to run Mythic Zeros than it is to do the pluses. So, yeah it's it all works well. Anyway, let us press on with the news because there is actually some news to talk about this week. So we're going to have a quick chat about 7.1.5 and just, I mean, there's no real spoilers here, but if you're not wanting to hear anything about it, just block your ears for a few minutes. Nothing drastic though, so don't worry.
We are just talking about mounts and rewards, basically.
Take it away.
Yeah, so the Brawlers Guild is on the PTR for testing. Obviously, there are a ton of shirts to be won in the Brawlers Guild. Shirts. Because that's the only thing that the Brawlers Guild sees fit to reward. There is obviously a new currency, Brawlers Gold, but it's still on the PTR, so there's everything's still up in the air with that kind of stuff. But we do know that there is the Basilisk mount that will be in there, which I can't wait to get into the Brawlers Guild and actually start doing it live.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, Cataclysm Time Walking badge rewards.
Have
been data mined. They've been data mined. The Dark Cloud Serpent pet, the Dark Water Spirit pet. There's 2 toys, an adorable puppy crate and a portable yak wash. And the mount that we fell in love with and didn't know what it was going to be for, but totally called it, the Reins of the Heavenly Jade Cloud Serpent are from Time Walking, which means I now have to go do a shite ton of time walking because I don't have any. That's 4 mounts that I don't have.
Oh no!
Because I can never. I've just never been bothered to do. Like, I've done the time walking. I've probably got like 1,000 badges.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How much are the mounts?
5? A couple of thousand. I think they're about 5. Yeah.
Yeah. I just haven't bothered. I'm just like, I'll get them eventually. I'll get them eventually. But now this is the one that I want to get. So when Time Walking Cataclysm comes up, I'm gonna be time walking a lot.
So this is for people who aren't aware. This is the one that looks like Yulon, basically. So all the Cloud Serpent models have that. You know, they look like Cloud Serpents, and this one is the green kind of glowy one and stuff. Looks really pretty.
Am I having a brain fart, or is this meant to be Pandaria Time Walking Cataclysm?
Yes, it is, because I'm stupid. It is Pandaria Time Walking. I apologize. I'm so sorry, guys. Please forgive me. It is the Pandaria Time Walking.
Yes, because I was like,
why I'm thinking Cataclysm.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I was just like, yeah, I love doing like the Gate of the Setting Sun, and then I was like, yes, that was Pandaria. Why?
Yeah. Send stuff. Sorry, guys. Yes, Pandaria Time Walking.
At least those dungeons are nice and colorful.
I like them. Yeah.
So they'll be nice to run over and over again. At least.
Just with the Brawlers Guild, we will do another episode next year, obviously, when it all comes out, about the new Brawlers Guild bosses and all of the rewards that come from that, and how to spend all your coins from that as well.
Actually, come to think of it, Patch 7.1.5, is there any ETA on its arrival?
No, I don't think it's until next year though. Because it's end of
probably
November.
after Nighthold.
We've got I'm not 100% sure.
That's true, because the Nighthold opens soon, doesn't it?
Nighthold opens in January, yeah.
Yeah, because the 7 week, was it 7 or 9 week Suramar quest line?
Yeah, it's supposed to lead up to that.
That's a few weeks in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that because I'm pushing to get that done. I'm 3/4 revered. I just did I had to get some map of the stars, or a map of the ley lines from Arcway, I think it was.
Yeah.
Which I put up a custom group saying we're doing Court of Stars, and then I was like, everyone's like, so we're standing out the front of Arcway.
Oh.
Aren't we doing Court of Stars? I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Oh no.
But 2 of the other people that were in the group were just like, we need to get both of those done, so whatever.
Yeah.
But then the other two disappeared, but it didn't take us long to get a DPS and a healer, so it wasn't that bad. So
the other PTR stuff that's come up are the micro holidays.
Yes.
Which I'm really looking forward to. Do you want to run through what they've got in store for so far?
So they do have plans to update some of the current holidays, but I've avoided putting them in here because this is just a quick rundown of the holidays themselves that are coming in. No actual information about them. January 4th to 11th, Diablo 20th anniversary. January 21st to 23rd is Call of the Scarab, which is the Anchorage event. On January 31st, there's the Tavern Crawl. You have the Hatching of the Hippogriffs, February 19th.
I'm setting a reminder for that one. I have to see that.
March of the Tadpoles, April 5th. I'm pretty sure that has to do with Murlocs. Volunteer Guard.
Murlocs!
Yes.
Sorry.
Have you been doing Murky's World quests?
Some of them, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very
okay.
cute.
Volunteer Guard Day is April 23rd. Spring Balloon Festival is May 8th through 10th. Glowcap Festival, which is, I'm guessing, to do with Sporagar, which will be really cool, is May 27th. And then Thousand Boat Bash is June 6th through 8th.
That's the boat day one, I'm assuming.
Yes, I think so. And then the final one that we know of is Ungoro Madness, August 10 to 12th. Now, as they have stated that there will be no mounts or pets or achievements to do with any of these. That could change. Highly doubt any of them are going to give a mount.
I can't see there being any mounts.
There could be toys or pets or some cosmetic things, but right now they're like, it's just going to be
a little bit of fun.
I logged in. Oh, there's an event happening. Oh, I'm just going to go check it out. Like that's all they want to do. Yeah. They want to flesh the world out to make it more lived in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is going to be really cool. And the other thing is that is only up till August, which
means
that's
still the rest of the year.
The rest of the year will have stuff in it. So generally speaking, every month we'll have 2 mini holidays and then whichever main holidays appear through the year. So there's going to be a lot.
Nothing in July yet, though. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's very exciting. I'm excited about those.
Yeah.
So outside of the PTR and back in the current real world state of things, Jeremy Fiesel at Muffinus did a tweet a couple of weeks back, actually, saying, PSA, underwater-only mounts should now move faster.
Can you make them walk? Can you make them not dismount me when I come up for air?
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit frustrating.
But great give that they me do a dolphin fast. Mount and let me do backflips out of the water without getting dismounted.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, that would be very cool.
Because it's just annoying when you start swimming upwards and then as soon as you break the surface, you get dismounted. And it's like, well, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand because it's not technically a land mount, so it shouldn't move on top of the water.
No, but you should be able to get your head above water without dismounting.
Yeah, you can, but it's
like because that's how I did it with my Fathom Dweller But exactly as you said, it's quite finicky, and
Yeah.
you have to get it kind of just right. So, but anyway, it's good that they do swim faster. So that's something really cool. And then lastly, in the news section, obviously it's currently WoW's 12th birthday, which we didn't really talk about last week because we didn't know what we were going to get. So if you log on, you'll get a present in the mail. And who doesn't like presents?
Guess
Turns
what
out
the
a few people
percentage
don't.
increase experience is this year?
Is 12 for their 12th birthday.
Yep, as always.
So in your present, you will get a celebration package, which gives you 12% experience increase when used while the anniversary celebrations are active. So, and people who aren't aware, this is not a single-use item. This is something that you can click on as often as you need to.
Yes.
So don't panic
And
about using it at the wrong time. Just use it.
Remember, it's both experience and reputation, and the experience doesn't count for quests.
It doesn't.
It's
for
killing
killing.
things.
Yeah. Okay.
It's experience gained from killing mobs. I don't know if that also is like World Quest reputation is increased by 12%. I haven't tested that.
I thought I read somewhere that it didn't count for the World Quest reps. So.
Okay, then
but it's
if
definitely
you're level
good for leveling
110
your alts.
Yeah, if you have an alt that you want to level, use this, do it now. Because I have so many alts that I want to level, and I'm just like,
I think this is a weekend thing for me.
Might as well do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other things that you get in your little birthday package is 200 time warped badges. Now, this is exactly the amount of badges required to purchase a corgi pup from the person that you are going to get sent to with the other thing that is in your package, which is a quest, which is a letter from the Time Walkers, and it will take you to your faction's capital, to a vendor that sells a bunch of stuff for Time
Alliance,
Warped badges.
go to Ironforge.
Oh, I went to Stormwind.
Oh yeah, Stormwind, sorry.
No, that's okay. In the library, in the keep.
Yes, I was thinking of a different quest.
So for this one, you have 200 badges free of charge that you can do whatever you want with, which I think is a brilliant way of going about doing this. Because if you don't care about a pet, if you don't care about the
Time Warped badges were account bound though.
Yeah, no, I agree. But you do have the option to purchase a bunch of other stuff. So the vendor who has the Corgi Pup will also have previous items that have been available for celebrations. So there is the inflatable thunder... Did someone say?
Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
Yeah, which will cost you 50 badges. There is the exquisite costume set Edwin Van Cleef for 200 badges. There is a celebration wand for Knowles that's 25 badges, and a celebration wand of Murlocs that is also 25 badges. However, if none of those things appeal to you, then you don't even have to spend them at all, and you can hold on to these for when the next round of time walking happens, and you can put it towards something else. So the time warped badges, you've got other toys, you've got other pets, you've got mounts. There's also heirloom upgrades and stuff that you can get.
Yep.
So you can use your birthday money however you please. So thank you, Blizzard, for the lovely presents.
Although,
I'm very grateful.
If I could buy the Edwin costume on one character and then mail it to another character who can then sell it back to them for full price, that would be great. Because that's 8 times 200 badges that I could just get.
Yeah, but that could be why they don't do that.
But instead, I've got that spread across. I've got it spread across 8 characters, so I have nothing to spend them on. Because I'm focusing on the mounts, but there could be. Yeah. There are some toys and.
There's lots of toys. Yep,
pets.
I always get. I got the Lich King mount. I've been really bad, and I keep buying stuff. Like I keep buying toys and stuff. I'm like,
After this, I'm gonna have because I don't think I've cycled through all my alts to do that, so I think I'm
I need to do that too. That's a really good point, actually. Thank you. Yes. So all of your characters will get this celebration package. So make sure you do it because there is plenty of things to buy. So that wraps up our news for the week. As we said before, our main topic for this week is Pilgrim's Bounty, and like we said, it does not count towards what a long, strange trip it's been, but it's still lots of fun. There are titles to get, there are pets to get, there are achievements to get, and there's lots of running around like a mad turkey.
Yes.
Sorry.
I think we have a show title.
I hope you wrote it down because I've forgotten already. So Pilgrim's Bounty runs from November 21st to November 28th. It's happening right now as we speak. And
yes, it started yesterday.
Yes, yeah. As always, all of the information that we are providing to you this evening comes straight from Wowhead, so please make sure you go and visit the Wowhead website. And actually, complete segue here. For anyone who hasn't noticed, Wowhead's subscription price, so the annual price to have like an ad-free experience on Wowhead and generally a lovely time on Wowhead, has like plummeted to like $9 a year or something like that. It is super crazy cheap right now, and will always be super crazy cheap. And they even backdated it because I've had my subscription now for about a year. And they've gone, okay, you've spent this much money on your subscription and we've lowered the price, but you've paid more than that. So we're going to figure out how long that extends your subscription to. And so I don't have to pay anything for Wowhead now until like 2019. And I'm really happy about that. That's awesome. Yeah, so, totally plugging Wowhead here, but in all honesty, these guys do so much for all of us. So if you find that you use Wowhead quite a lot, just go support them. Get yourself a subscription, $9. It's nice and cheap, really cool. Anyway, that's where, as always, all of this information comes from. And that's my plug.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep.
Do you want to take us off?
There we go. Okay, so the main achievement that you'll be looking to get is Pilgrim. Now, this is from completing all the Pilgrim Bounty achievements. I don't have this achievement because of 2 achievements, but one of them I'm planning on getting this year. The other one can go jump off a bridge.
Oh no!
But we'll get to it. So completing that achievement obviously doesn't go towards what a long strange trip it's been, but you do get the title The Pilgrim and the Plump Turkey Pet. It's not cageable, so you can't find it on the auction house. It means you have to. It's the only way to get it is through the achievement. Now, the first achievement is Food Fight. Now, this is to bounce food off a fellow feaster's head at a bountiful table. Now, the bountiful tables are at all the major cities: Orgrimmar, Silvermoon, Thunderbluff, Undercity, Darnassus, Exeter, Ironforge, Stormwind. And you need to sit at one of the tables and share food with another player who's also sitting at the table until you miss, and you end up actually bouncing the food off another player's head, because each of the seats at the table has an individual food associated with it, and you have to use the action buttons to pass the food to other players. And when they're at maximum food, you throw it at them, and obviously they can't catch it, and you kind of hit them with the food, so that's a food fight.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty easy one to do. A lot of these achievements, well, some of these achievements, like that one, you have to have people around. So bring a friend who wants to do these achievements with you. Probably would be one of the easiest ways to do it.
Yeah, I have to admit that I have not done any of these with any organised groups. I just winged it. Like, I kind of just showed up and hoped for the best. To be fair, it was a little while ago, but chances are that there's other people in the same boat as you, so just throw food at them. It's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really fun. And the next one is Now We're Cooking, which is to cook up one of every Pilgrim's Bounty dish. Now, there are 5 dishes per faction. That's what I'm looking for, faction. And for the Horde, you have candied sweet potatoes, the cranberry chutney, pumpkin pie, slow roasted turkey, and spice bread stuffing. Now, each of these, now that I'm looking at it, are the exact same for both.
Yeah.
but the recipes for them are different.
Yeah.
Because you have to make these. Now, the highest cooking that you need is cooking 280, because they all vary in cooking levels. And the way to actually learn all of the recipes is, I believe there's a book that someone sells. It's called the Bountiful Cookbook. Now that I'm looking at it on my head, because I didn't. The Bountiful Cookbook, and it says the definitive collection of Pilgrim Bounty recipes. It's 1 silver, so you only have to buy it once, and you'll learn all the recipes you need. And the thing is, each of the recipes requires you to get certain items from certain cities. So, obviously, for the Alliance, you're going to need honey, autumnal herbs, wild turkey, simple flour, mild spices. Now, those are all the same for both factions. But for the Alliance, you'll need the Teldrassil sweet potatoes, the tangy wetland cranberries, and the ripe Elwyn pumpkins. For the Horde, you'll need the Mulgore sweet potatoes, the tangy South Fury cranberries, and the ripe Tirisfal pumpkins. So you actually need to go to all 3 cities to get the recipes.
All the bits. Yeah, this achievement is one that made me hate myself, because it's one of those ones that's like, yeah, this is really easy. Like, you're just cooking things and I've got these recipes and everything is easy to get.
You end up doing 2 laps.
Yeah, that's exactly it, because you need to pick up, say, the Tirisfal pumpkin from Undercity, but the recipe that you're making, the place that you have to hand that into is somewhere else. But then when you go to that other place, you've got to pick up the recipe pieces then for somewhere else, and you're like, I need to be a mage for this.
Yeah, that is in regards to the daily quests. This achievement, if you do the daily quests, you'll get this achievement because it does require you to cook everything. Now, obviously, you can do this achievement without doing the quests, but you're better off getting the quests, then getting the items, then making it, so that you don't kind of double up on your making stuff. The next one is Pilgrim's Paunch, which is to acquire the spirit of sharing from a complete bountiful feast at every Horde or Alliance capital city. Now, for this one, you have to have a complete meal at each of the tables. So that means you have to sit in each of the 5 chairs to eat the dish provided, or have someone in every chair and then have everyone pass food around to each other so that you sample all 5 types of food. Once you've sampled all 5, you'll gain the Spirit of Sharing buff, which increases your reputation gain by 10% for an hour. So if you're going to do some world quests, you might as well grab this.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously you just have to do that at every single capital city. So yeah, obviously that's easier if you have a group of people with you, because then everyone can sit at one chair and you can pass the food to everybody without having to get up and like jump around. And yeah, it'll just make it a little easier, but yeah, who knows. Do you want to take the next ones?
Yeah, so the next one is Pilgrim's Peril. So what you need to do for this one, the achievement says, while wearing either a pilgrim's dress, pilgrim's robe, or pilgrim's attire, take a seat at each enemy capital's bountiful table. So for this one, you need to obtain an article of pilgrim clothing from one of the Pilgrim's Bounty daily quests, which they're the ones that we mentioned a bit before, but we'll go into them in a little bit. And what you need to do is put on one of those bits of clothing and get to your enemy faction's table, whichever one you want to go to, whichever area you think would be easiest. Hint, as an alliance, go to Thunderbluff because there's no one there. And sit at their table and nom some of their food and just say thanks guys and then run away again before they all kill you. It's good. Yeah, it's one of those ones that, you know, you just do it when it's a little bit quiet so that you don't get PvP'd. But yeah, that one, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
The next one, I accidentally hid my tab away. The next one is Pilgrim's Progress. And for this one, you just need to complete each of the Pilgrim's Bounty daily quests. And so that's why we were saying before, it's actually easier for the one where you got to cook all the Pilgrim's Bounty foods. That if you just do these quests as well, then it's you'll be kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. The thing with this to bear in mind is that each of the different areas will have a different one of these cooking daily quests as well. So just bear that in mind. Like if you're staying in one area, like you go to Stormwind or whatever, and you do all of the dailies there are other dailies, like other cooking dailies that you have to do in, say, Ironforge and stuff. So you make sure you go to all of the cities. The quests, the dailies are called, and they're the same for both Horde and Alliance, but obviously they're in different places. So you've got can't get enough turkey, don't forget the stuffing, easy as pie, she says potato, and we're out of cranberry chutney again. They're your dailies. Very easy to do. The next one is sharing and caring, and this one you just need to pass one of every dish at a bountiful table. And again, this is one that you can kill two birds with one stone with, because if you're sharing your food for which one was it? The Pilgrim's Paunch, however you say that word. I don't know how you say it. But yeah, if you're sharing your food for that particular achievement, then you'll also get this one at the same time. So for this achievement, you just need to sit down at one of the tables and pass food to another seated person. So you just kind of need to target them and use the extra action buttons that you're going to get. And yeah, just share it around. Am I correct in assuming that not this one, but the one after it is the one that you were talking about wanting to die in a fire?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to go with Terakar Turkey Time?
Yes, Terakar Turkey Time is to defeat Talon King Ickis while wearing a pilgrim's hat and either a pilgrim's dress, robe, or attire. Now, obviously, you need to get the hat and one of the chest pieces. Now, these can be attained from doing the daily quests. You get the choice of one of 6 items: the hat, the dress, the robes, attire, or a bag. That bag will come into play with one of the later achievements, but obviously you need to do at least 2 dailies to get both pieces. Then you need to head to Terakar Forest, the dungeon Ethic Halls, and you have to defeat Talon King Ickis while wearing this. Make sure you put it on before you go in. You're better off doing this on Heroic, because then you also get a shot at the Reins of the Ravenlord. But other than that, it's pretty simple. You do have to be at least level 63 to be able to get into the dungeon, but obviously most people are probably 110 or at least 100 when they're doing this anyway. So it's fairly straightforward. It's a pretty easy one. I'm sure there's someone who's gone down, do this achievement, got the achievement and the mount at the same time.
Good day for them.
Statistically, there's probably one person who has.
Yeah.
But
hey, that person could be you, so go do it, you know?
I already have this achievement.
I meant you, as in everybody. I'm pointing to everybody at the screen. Yes, them. In the computer screen.
Yeah, you sitting there. No, the one next to you.
Yeah, move aside. It's not you, it's that other person. Okay,
so the next achievement is the Turkinator, which is hunt enough wild turkeys quickly enough to gain Turkey Triumph. This is the achievement that I haven't done that I do not want to do. You have to kill 40 wild turkeys, and every turkey that you kill, you get a 30-second buff. And then every single time you kill 10, the buff changes. So you get Turkey Hunter, Turkey Domination, Turkey Slaughter, and then Turkey Triumph. So going 10, 20, 30, and then after 40. Here's the thing. Wild turkeys are neutral in Tirisfal Glades, Elven Forest. They are kind of few and far between. So you're going to want to do this when it's dead. If you're on a PvP realm, good luck. If you're not, good luck. Obviously, they killing them stacks. You're going to drop them in one shot. So if you can, and like there's 2 or 3 in a row, kill one of them, wait sort of 25 seconds and look around for more, then kill the next one, then look for the next, like, kind of look for 2 or 3 ahead of you so that you kind of know which way you're going to go. Otherwise, you'll kill like 10 or 11 and then be like, all right, well, there's none left. So,
I'm really sorry. I've done this. I worked really hard to get it and was really happy about getting it because it like, you know, it took a really long time, but I got there in the end. And then last year I just did it for shits and giggles and got it like first go. So maybe they've increased the turkey count. I don't know. But when I did it last year, to be fair, I was Horde at the time, but I did it at Tirisful Glades. I found it easier to do it in Elwood Forest. For me, it was, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a bit more familiar with the area, but I felt like the turkeys were a bit closer together. But exactly as you've said, like, keep an eye on the timer for it so that you don't lose your buff or whatever. But
yeah,
you want to be lining up your next turkey before you kill the one that you found right now. You need to always know where your next one is going to come from.
Now, there are tracker snacks that you can get that will put them on your minimap if you're not a hunter. If you are a hunter, you can track beasts, but that'll also put every single beast, including cows and foxes and sheep, on your minimap as well. And obviously, if you have everything tracked, like most hunters do, your minimap will just be full of dots anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. The other thing is you can make a small macro that's just /TAR space wild, and that will, you know, automatically target the nearest alive thing that's with wild. So hopefully there's no players around named Wild something that are going to get in the way. But yeah, obviously if you hit the macro and it targets a dead one, that means there's none around you, so you're gonna have to go for a run. And it does recommend getting the Dark Jade focusing lens. And this one, it projects a dark green targeting beam towards your current target. This is an item that jewel crafters can make. It costs them 1 Dark Jade. Has 40 charges, so theoretically, if you have 1 or 2, you should be able to get this achievement. But yeah, it just makes it a little easier. Obviously, if you're a hunter or a warlock, you can just sick your pet towards them, and then, because that's what I did, target it, just have my pet, just tell my pet go attack it, and when it runs off in that direction, I then put it on passive, and then I can basically just look and see it over there. Mm-hmm. So that does help. But yeah, you know, it's just however you can get it done, really. Obviously, do it when there's no one else around, because if there's someone else around who's doing it, and you end up crossing paths, you may kind of, without realizing, screw each other out of the achievement.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, you don't want to do to someone else, and obviously they don't want to do that to you, but it can happen. So
yeah, it is definitely one that you're better off doing in the quiet time of the day if you're able to.
Yeah. And oh jeez, my phone is buzzing. The final. Do you want to take the final one then?
Yep. The last one is called Turkey Lurkey, and which just makes me laugh. And for this one, you need to blast those dirty sneaking rogues with your turkey shooter. So for this one, you have to just go shoot some rogues. All of them except for Pandaren ones, because this was before Pandaren, I believe. And you need to shoot them with a turkey shooter, which will turn them into a turkey. So poor rogues out there are just going to be totally stealthed for this entire holiday. But,
or they're just going to hide in their damn class hole.
Yeah. Actually, that is going to make it a little bit more difficult.
At least the class hall is in Dalaran, so they kind of have to move around Dalaran a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, you've got the Blood Elf, Troll, Orc, Undead, and Goblin rogues to get on the Horde side, and on the Alliance side, you've got Gnome, Night Elf, Dwarf, Human, and Worgen. You need to get all 10, so you need to get the other faction as well. You get your turkey shooters from the Pilgrim's Bounty daily quests. So those dailies that we were talking about before, the rewards that you can choose can be Pilgrim's outfits and stuff, which is cool. And one of the other options that you can choose is a Pilgrim's Bounty satchel doobie thingy, which has some cool stuff in it, which we'll talk about in a second. And the other thing that you can choose is a turkey shooter. So you need 10 in total if you're wanting to go for this achievement. They will get consumed when you use them. So firstly, you want to make sure that they're not already a turkey. You can't turkeyfy a turkey. You need to turkeyfy a rogue. So make sure that they're not a turkey. And make sure they're a rogue, because that's helpful. And make sure they're not one that you've already got off your list. So track the achievement and then hit them with it. So yeah, you need a minimum of 10. Yep. Sorry.
And there are 6 dailies every day, I think. So yeah, 2 days worth of dailies, if that's all you need. Obviously, track the achievement is the easiest way to do it. I know that I don't have this achievement, but I have turkeyed every single alliance race, so I'm just looking out for the Horde ones.
We will definitely, again, like, because it's in Dalaran and we're cross-faction in there, that will be hopefully a bit easier for you this time around. Maybe just hang around where the rogues come out of their class hall.
That is true.
So in the
even though we're not supposed to know where that is, because I have a rogue, and it's, you know, you're not supposed to know where the class hall entrance or exit is. So you know,
but people do.
Just don't try and go there, otherwise you'll wake up somewhere else.
Yeah. That happened. I accidentally stumbled across where the druid one is, and I got a little bit too close. Oh no, so that one I was like, it's going, you're falling asleep, and so I had to, like, I was on my water strider, so I had to like take a really wide berth around.
Yeah,
them.
I had to do that to go get the
Falcosaur.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just run straight through here, and it's like the screen is going. Oh god!
Yep.
So I had to like
druids.
I had to like skirt the edge of the thing. With the rogues, if you find a rogue who's heading to their class hall and you follow them, I don't remember what shop it is. There's a bookcase that opens up, and if you follow them in there, all of a sudden you'll get tired and the screen will go black and you'll wake up back in the inn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. I was listening to the instance, I believe, and Scott followed, I think, Dills on his rogue, and that happened to him, and he was like,
okay.
Yeah. It's like, it's really cool that it does that, but it's kind of...
Yeah. Yeah, I accidentally came across the hunter one. And like I didn't even get a chance. It was like, get out, and I was like ported away. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the hunter one's a bit. Although I am, in regards to that, the hunter class hall is not really something that's super secretive anyway.
No, but it's still
a
your
giant
space.
lodge at the top of a. Obviously, you shouldn't. But yeah, but it just seems so hostile when you go up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last thing to talk about is one of the rewards that you can choose with your dailies. So as we were saying before, there's all the clothes that you can get. The other thing that you can choose is a Pilgrim's Bounty satchel. Yep. And that's a reward from the 5 daily quests, if you want it to be. Inside that has the option to have and I closed my wrong tab again. Okay, that has the option to have a few of the recipe items, like the ingredients for the recipes for the Pilgrim's Bounty food, and so that might help save you a journey, which would be nice. It also has a 99% chance to have a turkey shooter in it, so this is the one that you want to go for if you're trying to collect your turkey shooters. It then also has a low, like this. Warhead's saying 3% chance. It's probably it may be a little bit more than that. We're not 100% sure, but it's a low chance nonetheless. You can have a fine pilgrim's hat, which is a cosmetic item, not for your appearance tab. This will not count towards your fabulous achievement, so this will take up bag space, but it's a cosmetic item that looks quite fine because it's a fine pilgrim's hat. There is a pet, the frightened bush chicken, which is cool. And there is a toy, as Moriarty has kindly reminded us in chat. There is the silver-plated turkey shooter, which does exactly what the normal turkey shooter does, except that it's a toy. And the bonus to this is that you can use that for the Turkey Lucky achievement to, turkey fight all the rogues. So if you get that, then you don't have to worry about getting all the other turkey shooters.
Yes. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. There was something that I forgot to mention in the beginning of the show. I actually got my 3rd gold trait on my artifact.
Congratulations.
Yes. And for me, it's actually an ability.
Oh, really?
Which is really cool. Yes. All the pets that I have currently active just channel lightning into whatever they're attacking.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool. And on top of that, I also found out that the aspect of the turtle ability that we have, which makes us practically invulnerable but unable to do anything, it's like an upgraded version of deterrence. On the skill tree for our artifact, for Beast Mastery, we have a thing that gives us, when fully upgraded, 30% heal during that time.
Okay, cool.
And what I found is you can pop aspect of the turtle and then pop the buff off, and the heal keeps going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
You can pop it, take one big hit. You need to turn aspect of the turtle off by getting rid of the buff, but then the heal keeps going over its full duration because they count as 2 separate buffs. One is aspect of the turtle, the other is, I think, Mimiron's shell or something. Okay,
yeah.
And I found that really helpful because...
That ability as a whole, though, is pretty amazing. Like, it's very helpful in the Cenarius fight because you can use it to clear brambles, which is just so wonderful. So, it's one of those, like, turtle up, you get your turtle on, it's really, really cool.
The animation's really cool for it as well. Just the giant green shell.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Cooler than deterrence.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So that wraps us up for Pilgrim's Bounty. So in terms of collection things, you've got a title that you can get for doing all of the achievements. There are 2 pets that you can get. One of them's guaranteed if you do all of the achievements. If you get all of the achievements to get you the title. And then the other one has a chance to drop from one of the daily reward satchel things, if that's what you choose. So, and same with the toy. So there's some fun things to get, and it's nice to sit down and share a meal with friends and stuff. And the whole point is that it's like Thanksgiving, isn't it? So a good time to give thanks for stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's good.
That's for sure. Now no voicemails because Spanky's on holiday. He's been posting a lot of pictures, and I'm very jealous.
God, the food. He posted one of like this giant pile of bacon today, and I'm like, I just want to put my face in that. That's amazing.
I don't believe we had any tweets. We get tons of retweets and likes when we inform people of things,
all of which we're grateful for.
And we have 2 emails. The first of which comes from Anne the Gamer, who goes by Anne in Wonderland. And it says, "Hello, Reins. I got 3 new mounts last week. I earned over 120k gold selling Dark Moon Daggermore fish, which people were buying for the new mount in the Dark Moon Fair, which we discussed. So I got myself
amazing.
something.
Well done.
Yes, I wish I'd done the same.
Yeah.
So I got myself something pretty, including the Sandstone Drake, because archaeology doesn't like me anyway, so there's no point in trying to get the recipe. My friend rolled a new character, a gnome warlock, and I decided to join him with a gnome hunter. I didn't have any heirlooms for her, so I brought them and got the heirloom hoarder achievement and the chauffeured mechgineer's chopper, which made the first few levels much more enjoyable. That's awesome.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes. I also got the Torn Invitation for the Fox mount from a Nightfall and Emissary quest while I was listening to your last show. So you're my lucky dude now, and I'll be doing my mount runs while listening to you to see if it works next time. Thanks for the great podcast, and have a nice day.
Yay! We seem to get this a fair bit where we're people's lucky do, and I'm really happy about this. I feel like that needs to be like our podcast tagline. It's like Reins of Azeroth will be your lucky do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome. Congratulations on your mounts.
Yeah, there've been tons of people who are like,
I was listening to your podcast and this mount dropped and it's all your fault. Like, yes!
Yes. Now, the next email we have is a little bit long. Do you reckon we have time for it? For the long version? Okay.
I do, because I really love this email so much. I'm just widening my browser window. Hang on. I don't know why it's being a bit silly for me.
Well, this one comes from Nave, who's a Worgen rogue on Nathrazim. And it's long. He gave us a TLDR version, but it's such a great email that we thought it would be worth reading the whole thing. So,
yeah, I just had to paste it in something else because for whatever reason, it's not wrapping around my browser window. So, please get yourself comfy and have a listen. So, our letter says, Dear Reins of Azeroth, I've been listening to your show for a bit now. I discovered you around show 20 and listened to all of your previous episodes in order to catch myself up. I've been a mount collector since they took up inventory slots, and I enjoy listening to people that share my passion for collecting things in WoW. I frequently tell myself that I should write in this show or that show, however I rarely sit myself down to do so. However, this week has been so amazing for me that I had to share with someone, and maybe just so I could brag just a little bit. And hey, I can totally agree with that because, you know, hello God mount. Okay, sorry. He continues. Before I get into it, I'd like to relate how your show has personally made an impact on my collection. As I said, I found your show around episode 20. At this point, I had around 290 plus mounts, and I would do my weekly circuit of disappointment, Uldra, ICC, and Dragon Soul on my main. Oh, I clicked on the wrong darn thing. Hang on. Sorry, my push to talk is very, very special. Hearing you and others speak with such enthusiasm motivated me to focus my efforts. I began zeroing in on a single raid with my full roster of alts, 10 plus per week. This paid off very quickly, rewarding me with Mimron's head on my first week. The Lich King soon gave up Invincible, and Altraxian gave me an Experiment 12B a few weeks later. I was now the proud owner of every mount that drops from a dungeon or raid for all of Vanilla, BC, Wrath, and Cataclysm, which, oh my god, I'm really jealous. Now, my only issue I have is that as soon as I finish farming a raid for mounts, they go back and add pets to farm. This previously happened with Karazhan and Tempest Keep, and now Deja Vu with Uldra and ICC. I'll soon turn my ults towards Pandaria raids, however, I'd like to level a few more toons to 110 first. In regards to this week being so fantastic, I started out innocently enough. I logged in on Tuesday after reset with the 297 mounts that I've had for the last several weeks. Yes, it was so close that I could taste it. However, after getting my brine deep bottom feeder, there really wasn't too much I could target. Seeing that Cosimoth finally remembered that he has the option to reward something other than a pet was a nice surprise. Huzzah! 298 mounts. Also, it was the first time the Darkmoon Fair had been around since adding the Darkwater Skate, a couple of hours of fishing, and I'm at 299 mounts. Now that I'm only one away, I really look into what my best option for number 300 is. Who knows when the Archaeology mount will turn up? I have an alt with leatherworking, however, I imagine I'm still months out from getting that mount. No sign of the Lothlian Prowler, and I can't count on that turning up. I could farm eyes for Rat Stallion, however that would probably make my own eyes bleed, and I've been making slow progress at my own pace. There has to be a better option. I do have enough gold for the spider mount, however that would quite nearly break me. I have a philosophy for gold sync mounts. I have a decent buffer of gold. Normally that means save up twice what it costs, but I'll make an exception for this one and go for it when I have 3 million gold. I could do it alone. Okay, maybe not. There are some PvP mounts that are far more attainable than they've previously been. Corsair from Prestige and the one from the achievement Free for All more for me. However, these are in the same boat as the Rat Stallion. I'll get them, but I'm not willing to do this all at once. Dungeon and raid achievement mounts are not something I have the friend network for doing during current content. There is a mount I can get from the Blizzard store, however it's so close to the time when they all go on sale. After taking stock of my options, I wasn't any closer to number 300. Oh well, it'll come. I'll continue my progress I've been making on the ones I'm working towards, and I'll get to 300 when I get it. It's now Wednesday, and I'm planning my WoW day, collecting Nomi's charred ashes he thinks of as food, class hall missions, checking the emissary, and a new task, what do my Falcasaur hatchlings want to do today? I'll skip this bit because he talks about the Falcasaurs and stuff, but we should do that. It turns out that this was to be one of my greatest mount collecting days, as while questing, I stumbled across an ephemeral crystal. I was, of course, aware of the long-forgotten hippogriff when it was discovered. I spent a lot of time scouring Azuna for this very thing. After coming up empty for all of my searching, I had practically written this mount off as another I wouldn't get, along with the phosphorescent stone drake and the void talon of the dark star. I do love farming mounts, but camping isn't something I have the patience for. If you've noticed that the Time Lost Proto Drake isn't included there, it's because I got lucky. Don't hate me. Everyone has a mount or two they got lucky with. Finding one... And I don't hate you. You've been at this a while. Finding one crystal, I immediately put everything on hold. I now had 8 hours to find 4 more, and I'd be competing against anyone else that might be searching. I started by using Wowhead to plug in all the known locations into my TomTom add-on. I began my search with low expectations but high hopes. I scoured the entire northwestern portion of the zone with 0 luck, and returned to where I had found my first crystal. It was still there, visible but not interactable. According to Wowhead comments, this meant that it was still up for grabs. If the mount had been found, it would despawn. I continued searching, not only checking the areas Wowhead commenters had noted, but anywhere I thought something might be hidden. Still having no luck after searching every last part of the northeastern Azuna, I continued south. I finally found a second crystal and knew that I wasn't just running around searching in vain. And then there was a third crystal within sight of the second. This is the point where I thought I might actually have a chance. I'd put in some time already and thought I'd seen plenty of other players. And though I'd seen plenty of other players, I didn't really get the impression they were searching like I was. I had apparently finally zoned in on where the crystals were hiding, because within about 10 or 15 minutes of finding the second or third, the last 2 were mine, and I had my mount. I'm sure that I don't have to explain to you the exciting feeling of getting something that you had started the day not even considering. I posted my prize into guild chat and got the expected grats from my guildies, and someone asked, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "It's basically a scavenger hunt in Azuna," was my reply. "Oh, that one, congratulations." Of course, I wasn't finished yet. Yes, I got the last mount I needed to fulfill the criteria for Lord of the Reins, but not on this character. My main is a rogue who now has 298 mounts, but alts let you cheat. I have a Death Knight, a Warlock, and a Paladin that all have 2 additional mounts. I logged out on my rogue, logged onto my DK, and completed my celebration. I would be happy if this is the only luck that I had this week, and it certainly is the most relevant to your show. However, in addition to this, I also got a legendary, not only on my main this week, my first, but also on my alt shaman. Other collections also now include the Snowballed Runt pet, just missing the pet from Syndragosa now, and a couple of toys. This Northrend Time Walking revealed that Grizzlesnout's Fang, available for 750 Time Warped badges, is now a toy. I didn't know that, that's cool. Finding this little surprise got me wondering, and I started doing a bit of research. I also found that Bombay's Colour Sea and Source, an item originally only available during Mists of Pandaria's patch 5.3, and now a toy, is now available once again from a vendor in Stormwind, Lenny Fingers McCoy in Old Town by the Alliance motorcycle vendor. And also available from the same vendor is the Lucky Shirt, which was available during the Legion pre-patch. And that was really cool, because that one I didn't know that we'd be able to get after the pre-patch. So it's good to know that you can get that shirt.
Yep.
I'd very much like to apologise for the length of my email. I figured I'd probably go on for a bit, but I might have gone overboard. If it might make things easier, there's a shortened version, but that's good. Anyway, that email was from Nave Worgenrogue on Nathrazem, and very, very grateful for your wonderful email, because I love hearing how people are getting their mounts, and I don't care how long that was. I hope everybody was comfortable. We've got 3 new pictures that we can add to our gallery now. We've got him on his long-forgotten hippogriff, on his heavenly azure cloud serpent, and a bonus, because he doesn't like a silly one, he says, a werewolf on a chicken. Yeah. So congratulations, that's a really great week of mounts.
Yes,
that's fantastic.
Definitely. And that chicken mount is quite rare as well, so...
It is, yes, and pretty expensive, so...
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's everything for this week. And Speaking of the Dark Water Skate, as previously mentioned, next week we'll be covering the Dark Moon Fair because there's a lot to cover.
Yeah, we feel like we'll probably do a couple of shows about the Dark Moon Fair because there's all of the things that you can buy. Yeah, but there's also a bunch of achievements and stuff as well that give you toys and things like that. So it's worth making sure that we cover all of that. So might be more than one.
Yep,
We'll
that's
keep
for
you
sure.
posted.
Yes, well, obviously, Twitter, let everybody know all that stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do the spiel? Because I need a drink.
No worries. Now, obviously, in regards to Twitter, you can reach the show in various ways. We do record live Tuesday nights, roughly 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time currently. It depends on the week on whether or not Cinder has battle tagged, but we are at twitch.tv/Reins of Azeroth. The show and all the information can be found at reinsofAzeroth.com. You can download us on Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher. The live shows, when I remember, go up on YouTube because I close on my browsers and then remember, and then have to go back in and reopen everything up every damn week. That goes up on YouTube a couple hours after. Search for Reins of Azeroth with no spaces. We don't have enough subscribers to have a custom URL, but it'll happen eventually. If you would like us to leave us a review, you can do so on iTunes, or give us a thumbs up on Stitcher. Obviously, if you have any questions, any stories, emails, pictures about anything, you can get in touch with us like both Nave and Anne did at reinsofAzeroth@gmail.com. The show on Twitter is at Reins of Azeroth. I can be found at SpazWesson. Cinder is at Cinder_tweets. If you'd like to get on our Discord server, just let us know through Twitter and we will send you a link, because we made a permanent link that happened to time out, which is really odd. So, yeah. But that's pretty much everything.
That's it for the week. Happy Pilgrim's Bounty, everybody. We will catch you next week for Dark Moon Fair. See you later.
Yeah. Bye. Stop. And done. Yes, she is reading a listener's email. Okay, time to edit the show. And Sirius, you're free.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to know this now or after.
You got to swing the banhammer.
I got to swing the banhammer.
Yes.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it earlier.
No, that's fine. People who do that might like to be aware that they're not as private as they might think they are. So, you know, maybe don't be a tool. Moriarty, thank you very much for coming on.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I literally alt-tabbed for a minute and came back and I'm like, God damn it.
Well, it's okay. It's not your
I've
fault.
got a screenshot if you want it as well.
I could have sworn that was the person that we banned previously.
No.
But no. I don't think. Either way, when it comes down to it, if you're gonna be a cunt, you're gonna get banned.
Oh man,
and the thing is, when we're actually recording the show, we're not gonna say a word about it. You're just gonna get banned because Sirius has the mod powers.
I'll fucking
Linda
enjoy
has
it
the
too.
mod powers. I am the channel. So you'll get banned, and that'll be the end of it. Because we don't need that shit in the chat room. We don't. And if you try and attack us, end of story. And I doubt there's nothing you can do. Once you're banned, you're banned. There's nothing you can do. Like, it's not like you can go and complain to Twitch, oh, they banned me. It's like, and you were spamming something in chat, so you got banned. You know.
Some people are a bit stupid.
Yep. Also, in regards to the Brawlers Guild, just before we log out, I would actually like when the Brawlers Guild actually comes out, whenever it hits the live game, to actually do some Brawlers Guild streams.
Okay.
Because
Yes,
I think that'll
maybe.
be fun. Like
For you're a hunter.
Yeah.
You can do it. I'll watch you. I'll come along and be your cheer squad.
Exactly, because I'll need buffs and I'll need friends and, you know, anyone who wants to pop by. Because obviously they've got the bosses. Anyone in the WotC will get pulled in, and it'll be basically a raid fight. Like I want to see those. So I want to get a bunch of people in. Cool. Yeah. So that will be fun.
Moriarty's in for Brawlers.
Yeah, that's for sure. Obviously, we don't know when that's actually going to happen, but when it does, it'll be awesome. But yeah, I'll cut the stream, and we will see everybody next week, because I've got editing to do, and show to post, and show notes, and stuff.
And sleep to have.
Yeah. Yes.
See you later.
I love you.